Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa Grennan, MWR Family Programs Manager, and want to welcome Chelsie Downs-Hubbarth back with us. She's from SWMI, and she's a wellness coach, trauma-informed yoga facilitator, behavioral change specialist, and personal trainer. And we have a series all month long, De-Stress Your Life. And so we're excited to have Chelsie back. She was with us the first week. And she's going to be doing gentle chair yoga and guided meditation today. Welcome, Chelsie.
Thank you, Lisa, and hello, everyone. As she noted, my background is varied. I have lots of different certifications because for myself personally, I had a lot of health issues growing up, and realized that no, I don't have a weak immune system. I'm just not taking care of myself. And I was never taught that. So I went on my own journey to find out more about how to take care of myself and my mind and my body. And it is a delight to be able to share these practices with you, because I often think, how would my life be different if I would have learned these when I was younger? And so to share different stress reduction techniques, grounding techniques, things that you can do from work, in your chair, in the car, all these things really do matter. And so today we'll just do a simple, short chair yoga and meditation practice. It will include breathing, because if you don't know, yoga is the yoking or the union between breath and movement. And so we always want to start with our breath and then let that lead into our body with some gentle movements, and then end with a small but gentle meditation so you can get the full spectrum. As always, each one of us is different. We have different shapes, we have different abilities, we have different limitations, mobility limitations. So it is okay for you to, use my words as a guide, but then really learn from yourself, see what feels good and what doesn't feel good, and be able to modify based on that. So as always, you're encouraged to follow what is best for your body, and let my words be a guide, but not necessarily end all into what we're doing here today. So with that, I'm going to do my best, because I know some people are on the phone call and some people are on the video. So I'm going to do my best to make sure I can lead it with my voice as much as possible. During this practice, if you are on video, I want to encourage you to really turn your eyes away from the screen. And if you need to peek at it, great. Otherwise, try to be more internal. So focus on that. Maybe that means turn off your video, that's fine. If your eyes are closed, certainly if you're not driving, be careful. But if you can close your eyes, you can do that. Or you can always soften the gaze and maybe focus on something in front of you and really allow yourself to be present in your body. So to get started, I'm just going to invite you wherever you are. And you can be seated or standing. I'm going to be seated today. If you are in a seat and you're able to scooch up to the front of your chair, allowing your back to be tall, and using your core to sit up tall, lengthening through the spine, relaxing the shoulders back and down. The chin slightly comes down and in. And when we do that, we feel the back of the neck yawn open here. And we're reaching through the crown of the head. So it's almost as if you have a string pulling you from the top of the head and just reaching you up, lengthening that spine towards the sky. Hands are on your lap. Feet are flat on the floor. Bring your awareness to your feet. This is a great simple grounding technique, is just bringing your awareness down to the soles of your feet. So much of the time we're in our heads. So just a simple act of bringing our awareness down can be very grounding for some people. So we want to sit up tall, we want to sit up straight, but then we also want to soften. So keeping that length in our spine, but then softening any part of the body that doesn't need to be tense or tight. Especially thinking about around the eyes or the jawline, the neck, and the shoulders. And before we begin our movement practice, I'd like to invite you to take a few deep breaths into your body, into your lungs. And we want a full lung capacity breath. So we're inhaling through the nose if possible. We're filling up the belly. So unlike what we've been taught, I want the inhale to expand the belly out. And you can feel that breath, the belly goes out, the breath rises into the ribs, and then finally those collarbones lift. You can feel that expansion of the chest on the top of the inhale. And on the exhale, the chest releases, the ribs soften, and the belly comes back in towards the spine. We call this a 3-part breath. Inhaling through the nose, letting the breath expand, filling the lungs to full capacity, letting the breath go out forward and into the sides and even the back body. We're letting that 360 degrees breath expand on the inhale, and exhale, soften in. Let's do that together 2 more times. So we inhale fully. The diaphragm pushes down, the belly expands. This starts to activate your vagus nerve, which is helpful for your nervous system down regulation. And then all of the air out of the lungs, releasing out. One last time, nice full deep breath here. When you're done, you can just notice how that feels in your body to take a few conscious, intentional breaths. And if this is new to you for those deep belly breaths, then just be gentle with yourself. It doesn't feel easy to take those long, deep breaths, or they can feel a little erratic. So we just want to be gentle with ourselves when we're trying something new. And we want to take that breath and carry it into our movement. So with this next section, we're staying seated. We're going to work from the top of the spine, so the base of the spine where the skull meets the spine, and work our way down to kind of awaken the spine, get it to be flexible and pliable. This is a perfect morning routine or evening routine, or just if you've been stuck at your desk and you need to systematically relax and stretch. So with the breath, we're going to inhale, exhale, chin, chest. So we're dropping our chin to the chest on the exhale. Keeping the shoulders back and down as much as possible. Following the next inhale, we're going to roll an ear to a shoulder. So it doesn't matter which ear, which side you start on. But we bring the ear to the shoulder, and we're going to pause here for just a moment. Feel that stretch on the side of the neck. We want to be mindful not to bring that shoulder to the ear. So shoulders are back and down. The ear is reaching towards the shoulder. Taking a nice deep breath in, we're going to exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Exhale all the way down. Following the inhale, we're going to roll the ear to the opposite side. Same thing, feeling that stretch on the neck. dropping the ear to the shoulder, letting the shoulders release back and down. And we'll do that 3 more times on each side. So exhaling down and inhaling up. Maybe pausing at the top for a moment and exhaling, releasing the chin down to the chest. Inhale, rolling it up. And exhale, letting it go down again. So this time, as you inhale coming up, if you need to stop along the way, if you feel a part of the neck that just needs to stretch or you need to hold it there, feel free. Or you can keep pairing your breath with your movement. Giving your shoulders permission to relax. And the next time your chin comes down to the chest, we're going to hold it there. Taking a deep breath in, a full breath out, feeling the back of the neck really yawn open. And on your next inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders up to the ears as we lift the head. The head lifts and the shoulders roll back and down. So we're sitting up tall again, pretending that string is pulling us up from the top of the head. Noticing how the neck feels, any tingling or warmth. And this time we're going to awaken up our shoulders, our chest, and our upper back by doing some shoulder rolls. So you can choose how big you want the rolls to be, small and mini or big circles. But you want to, again, pair your breath with the movement. So we're inhaling up and back, down and around, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And we'll do that the opposite side. So we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back and roll the shoulders forward. Again, inhaling, rolling up, exhaling down. Don't be afraid to get the arms involved here, almost like choo-choo trains, right? Really getting the shoulders that full range of motion. Good, and dropping it down. Relaxing in the center. Again, finding that length through the spine. We're going to continue to move into the chest and the heart area and the upper back. So we call this a seated cat and cow, where we're inhaling, pulling those elbows in towards our spine as we press the chest out. We lift the chin up, open up the throat, but don't collapse the back of the neck. So you want to keep the back of the neck long on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to round the spine, push out through the back body, drop the chin to the chest on the exhale. Inhale, open, lift, press it out. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. So you can do this slow, slow and easy, moving with the breath. Always letting your breath be your guide. Or if you want to create a little bit of heat, you can move a little faster and the breath goes along with that. So it's we don't want to hyperventilate here. We're just moving some energy into the body and up through the spine. So similar to the breathwork workshop that we did a few weeks ago, right? If you're already frazzled, if you're already anxious or feeling just overstimulated, you'd want to slow this down, slow the breath down. Or if you're feeling low energy, or you're feeling just not feeling anything, you feel apathetic, flatline, you could go ahead and create some energy by moving a little bit faster. Good, coming back through center, bringing those feet flat on the floor again, lifting up through the spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Noticing the neck, noticing the shoulders. the chest and upper back. Good. This time we're going to bring our feet a little bit wider, our hands on our knees, and we're going to take the spine in a circle. So we're kind of combining those two movements by dropping in like you're almost like you're drawing a circle on the spine, on the ceiling with your spine. So we're rolling out and pressing the chest in, exhaling down and around and inhaling in, getting into that lower back and the hips now. And we'll sit up tall, take a nice deep breath in before we go in the opposite direction. So again, you can always start small and let the circle get bigger. Letting that head, neck, and shoulders be fluid. Breath is moving along with the body. And we'll inhale, come back up through the center, take a deep breath in, sigh on the exhale. And this time we'll drop the arms alongside the body. And using the breath, we'll inhale, palms face up as we lift the arms up, coming to the top of the head or over the head, fingertips come together. Exhale, we press the palms down. And we go the length of our inhale. So the breath is our guide. So we inhale. At the top of the inhale, the hands come together. And we exhale, palms face down. At the bottom of the exhale, the hands come alongside the body. So we inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more time, we're going to inhale and exhale. This time we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up. So we come back to the hands above the head. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the right hand to the side of the chair and the left hand to the right leg. So we're twisting to the right, looking past our right shoulder. So you have your right hand on the chair next to you. You have your left hand across the body. You're looking past your right shoulder and you're giving your spine just a gentle twist. On the inhale, we lift the arms up. And on the exhale, we twist to the opposite side. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twist. Good. Inhale last time. Arms come above the head, palms come together, relax the shoulders. This time we're going to open up the elbows like a kind of goalie, like a football goalie. So we're going to inhale, lift up and reach the arms as high as you can go. Exhale, the elbows come down, back behind the body, chest reaches out, squeezing those shoulder blades. And we inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze, elbows down, chest out. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to inhale those arms back up. And this time we're going to bring our hands in front of our body. So right out from your shoulders, pointing forward. And we're going to take the thumb. So make a fist with your hands. And we're going to kick that thumb out and then bring one finger at a time out. And then pull the thumb back in and then bring one finger in at a time. So we're rolling the wrist joints here, seated tall, don't slouch if you can help it. Opening up the fingers, closing the palm. This is great for those of you, myself included, that's on the computer too much. And then we do that a couple times, and then we go the opposite direction. So we make that fist again, and this time we kick out the pinky, then the ring finger, then the middle finger, and we go in the opposite direction, trying to bring out one finger and then lastly the thumb at a time. Feel it differently getting into the forearm. Maybe your arms are getting tired. Good, and then we'll do that, and we'll take the fingertips, press the palm away from the body, pull the fingertips towards you. And then we point the fingers down and press that wrist out. Do the other side, palm faces out, hand right in front of you, palm, the fingertips reaching back towards the body. And the exhale down. And then we shake it out. So this next one, if it feels comfortable to you, we're going to bring the ankle to your opposite knee. If that doesn't feel comfortable, or if it's just not accessible, I just want to encourage you to extend that leg out in front of you, toes pointing up. So you can either do ankle on the opposite knee, or you can extend one leg out. And either way, whichever one you're doing, you're going to just hinge those hips forward. So with the legs straight out, you're going to get the back of the thigh, back of the leg. If you have your ankle on your knee, you can bring that elbow on the right side and press it down as you hinge forward, opening up that hip. Either way, hips and back hamstrings are the number one reason why people have sore backs. So stretching out the hips, stretching out the back of the legs is key for sore backs. And we're breathing here wherever you are, whichever one you're choosing to do. Just take a couple deep breaths. The exhale is the most important part where you want to put your intention, because the exhale, one, we want that long, full exhale, releasing all of the air out of the lungs, but we just want to allow the body to relax. So when we can relax the muscles, that's where we get the deepest stretch. And taking your time, coming back, both feet on the ground. Take a notice between the right and the left side, depending which side you did. And then go ahead and do the opposite leg. So again, you can either bring that ankle to the knee and press on that outer knee as you push forward, or you can straighten that leg out, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, and hinge in and hinge forward, breathing here. There shouldn't be any pain. So if there's pain, back off. Just go ahead and release it a little bit. Sometimes so many people want to go 100%, but just in like physical training. So if you had a max rep of, you could do 100 pounds, that might be your max, but you really want to work at 60 or 80 pounds to build up that muscle. Same thing with stretching. You may be able to go 100%, but to help with the fascia release, the stretching of the muscles, you really want to drop it down to 60 or 80% of how far you can go. Good, and coming back up. Finding your center again, planting the feet on the floor, sitting up tall. Maybe take a moment to trace the body and notice if any area feels different. Not necessarily better, But just notice if there's any bodily sensations. Paying attention to how you feel now compared to when we first sat down together. And for these next few moments we have together, we'll just do a gentle progressive muscle relaxation, which will give you a taste of next week, which Jenny, who's our provider here, will do a deeper, longer progressive muscle relaxation known as a yoga nidra. It's the relaxation part of yoga. But for now, just bring your attention down to the right foot, right toes, right ankle, letting your right foot completely relax, letting your right foot be held by the surface beneath you, letting the right calf and shin relax, softening the right knee and right thigh. Breathing in and relaxing the right hip. And we'll trace with our mind's eye from the right hip all the way down the leg, almost as if we're just swishing and washing away any tension that you might have. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need to do this a few times. So just imagine just washing away the tension from the right hip all the way down the right leg and out the toes. And bring your awareness to the left foot, relaxing the left toes, the left heel, left ankle, giving permission to your calf and your shin to fully relax. Relaxing the left knee, the top of the left leg, and the left hip. Inhale, and with the next exhale, washing any stress, any tension out of the left leg and down into the earth. And giving your body permission to relax and let go. Bringing your awareness to your pelvic floor. Breathing in here, giving it permission to soften. Relaxing your hips and your lower back and your lower belly. Relaxing the solar plexus in the center of your back. Breathing up into the heart and the chest, the upper back. Imagine washing any stress from that right shoulder down into the right bicep, right forearm. Relaxing the palm and the fingers of the right hand. Bringing awareness on the left shoulder, all the way down, washing it away, down the bicep of the left hand, left forearm, left wrist. Giving permission to the left hand to relax and let go. Bringing awareness to your throat and your mouth, your tongue and your jaw. Relaxing the eyes and the muscles around the eyes and your forehead. Breathing all the way up to the top of the head, right where that string has been attached, helping us stay tall and lengthen through the spine. And imagine just the wave of relaxation melting down the head, all the way down the body. Visualizing it through the mind's eye, down through the core, into the legs and out the feet. And bringing your awareness back to the soles of the feet. Taking one more deep conscious breath here. And before we end today, just notice how you're feeling now compared to when you first came on today. See if there was something that really felt good or felt challenging or you didn't get enough of. And knowing that this is possible. Our breath is free. Stretching our body is free, available to us at any time, anywhere. We might just need to modify. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That was incredible. Incredible. I didn't know how much I did need that, but wow, I'm so relaxed and feel so good now and didn't realize all the stress in my body.
Body can hold what the mind cannot. The body holds what your mind cannot.
Yeah, loved it.
So just one thing before you go, I know we're past time, but just wanted to say that your body needs movement, your mind needs stillness. So people tend to off balance things often where they just work out all the time, or they're just maybe sitting around and not sitting around, but meditating. But we really need to keep that balance by movement and stillness and bring those together, yoke those two together.
And I think you have a question in the chat, and then Kate has an announcement while you read that chat. Kate, do you want to do your announcement before we lose anybody?
Sure. This is Kate from MWR, and if you look in the chat, there is a link for a survey if you can take a moment to do that. And also remember to join us back next week for the last in the De-Stress Yourself series. Same time, same place. I think that's it.
Great.
Just to answer the question in the chat, I have a couple YouTube videos that can share this with you. So I can send that to you all. Very simple instructions to be able to do that. But if you ever need extra support, we're always happy to work one-on-one with people. That's what I often do with our members, is create a customizable routine for based on what they need and what they want. And so that's always an option too. Okay. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope you all have a great day.
And we have this recorded. If anyone wants to use this one, it will be posted when Kate has time on MWR Battle Creek. And you can go to that and see quick links, and you will find the today's and the previous ones, the breathing and mindfulness by Dr. Murdy from last week, and breathing by Chelsie. And I can't wait for the progressive muscle relaxation next week with Jenny. So thank you so much, Chelsie.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. Thanks for the, like I said, thanks for the opportunity. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.